All right, so our last review of the day is a film that I saw. Chris did not. It is a film called My Dead Friend Zoe. My Dead Friend Zoe is a film inspired by a true story. There, if I don't, this movie's not playing in theaters anymore. It'll probably be on streaming, if not already. I think people can probably see it on streaming already. But if you stay kind of towards the end of the credits, there, you'll see a director's message that says, like, this is based on his own personal story. There, he was a person there that had a friend that did suffer kind of PTSD there as well, and kind of coming home and the kind of the trauma of that. Obviously, you do have a dead friend in this, a person in this movie there, and kind of deals with all that. So the director has kind of firsthand experience with that, and he brings that to this movie, and that was kind of the big inspiration for making it. You have Martin Green here, Sonequa Martin-Green, who plays Merritt. She's the lead character in this, and then Zoe here is played by Natalie Morales here, who plays Zoe. She is the dead friend in question there, and you see in this movie that Merritt, who is Sonequa Martin-Green, she's constantly seeing her visions of her, speaking to her throughout the whole movie there, and kind of just you see as more and more as it gets revealed there of why she's kind of still hanging on to this friend, why this is still haunting her after all these years that she's been out of service. And you have a supporting cast in this movie. You have Morgan Freeman, who's in this, who plays Dr. Cole in this. He's the group counselor there. He leads the therapy sessions that she's a part of in this. And yeah, this was a solid drama film here that you can kind of check out. About a topic that obviously impacts a lot of people there. A lot of people either have been in the service or know people in the service, family members, etc. There that they kind of can bring into things there, and kind of maybe touch on those things. You don't see maybe a whole lot of movies currently dealing with this kind of subject there. And I think it is carried by the performances here, the two leads of Natalie Morales and Sonequa Martin-Green. I think they do a fantastic job. People might know Sonequa Martin-Green. She was in the Star Trek show. She was in Star Trek Discovery. She was also in things like people may not want to remember her in that, but she was in Space Jam. She was in that film as well there. But she's really good in this. Natalie Morales, she's been in things like tons of comedy stuff there, TV shows. Movie wise, she was in. I'm seeing here, If You Were the Last here. She was in Self Reliance. Mostly, I think she does a lot of TV work there, mostly like Parks and Recreation, things like that. But that's really the core of the movie, and I think it really succeeds in that. You have Ed Harris who pops in here, who's the grandfather of the Sonequa Martin character. Ed Harris is always really incredibly reliable. Just the same thing with like Morgan Freeman. I mean, two veteran actors. They're always going to be really great there, and you see the dynamic between him and then Sonequa Martin Green, where both are veterans. He served in the Vietnam War. She served in the Afghanistan War, Iraq War. So that distinction there between the two of them, the difference between how people treated soldiers then and how people treat soldiers in this war, and that, and also there's a big conflict with him going on. If like he's aging, he's an older man. It's like, do we put him in home? Do we not? There's that kind of going back and forth with that, and that's kind of a drama. But I thought this was a solid film. It's solid. If you want to see a solid drama, that's about it with it. Nothing really too spectacular for me. I don't think it would be on my list of like best movies of the year or anything like that. But yeah, it's just fun and it's good. It's the best thing I'd say about it. Um, like I said, I think probably maybe you could watch it on streaming now. You have to check it out there. But yeah, great for the director to get this out and tell this personal story of his, and I appreciate that he was able to kind of do that with this film. So yeah, um, I give it a tune in for My Dead Friend Zoe.